Hey Glamfam, so today we're going to be doing this broken doll glam look. I've actually already done this makeup, but I wanted to revisit it and kind of spoof it up a little bit. So today we're going to be starting out with moisturizing our face and then applying our foundation and buffing it out with the foundation brush. And then once that is buffed out to your liking, we are going to move on to concealer, and we're just going to put a little dot under each eye, and then we're also going to prime our eyes with this. We're going to buff this out with that same foundation brush. This is by Sigma. I do have an affiliate code if you guys would like to get some of their brushes. They have some crazy good brushes. And we're just going to buff that all out, and once it is buffed out, we're going to then set everything with a powder. And then we are going into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and we are going to put in our transition shades, these two. One is more of a neutral shade, and one has a little bit of a warmer undertone to it. We're going to put that into our crease and blend it out on both eyes, starting with the lighter one. And using a very light hand, we're just going to do windshield wiping motions. And then we're going to go in with the darker, warmer color and do the same thing over top of that first transition tone. Then we're going to go into the Jaclyn Hill 2 palette with this purple and pink. We're going to start out with the purple. We're going to blend that into our crease and then put the pink color onto our lid with our fingers and blend that up as well. Once we have that blended into our eyes, we're going to line the bottom of our eyes with a white eyeliner heavily to make our eyes look even bigger than they actually are. Once we have that on, we're going to go in with that same pink and purple underneath our eyes and blend that out as needed. And then I'm going to go in and pack a little bit more on at the end just to make sure it is super pigmented. And then I'm going to go in with some cool toned contour. This one is from Makeup Geek in Infidelity, and we're just going to chisel out our cheekbones and around our face, and then add this beautiful pink blush from Smashbox. Then we're going to go into the Meadow Crush palette by Kat Von D and use that bright pink to highlight our whole entire face, including our nose and up onto our temples and on the inner portion of our eyes. And then going in with our favorite liner, the NYX Epic Ink Liner, we are going to wing this eyeliner out, and we are going to keep it only on the top portion of our eye since we did the white on the bottom portion of our eye. We are going to focus this black on only the top of our lash line and wing it out as far or as little as you would like. Put on some lashes, and then we get to move on to the cracks on our face. I am using the Arteza face paint palette for this. I will leave it in the description below if you'd like to check it out. It is really, really good, and I love the palette itself and all the colors that it comes with. This is the same company that I use for my UV paints, which are amazing. I'm sure you guys have seen on my channel. And I will link that as well in the description below. This can be very, very sloppy. You don't have to be perfect with this because it's supposed to look cracked and not perfect. The only thing I would recommend is making sure your cracks at the end are super, super skinny. And then we can move on to the hair portion of this video, which I am so excited to be showing you guys how to put in some Irresistible Me extensions. They are blonde, so they do not match my hair, but this is how you can put some extensions into your hair if it doesn't match your hair, and especially if you want like a pop of a different color like purple or pink, this will work. So I'm going to be separating my hair into two sections, and I'm going to tease a section of hair that I've taken out straight back until it's big, huge, and fluffy, and I'm just going to put two of my smaller pieces onto each other, onto the side of my head, so that you can't see the extensions in the back of my head. Then I tease the whole entire section so that it's bigger and you can't see the extensions through it. And then I smooth it out and I go in and braid it. Make sure you have a piece of the extension in each braid strand, if that makes sense. So have 3 pieces of hair, but also make sure that blonde is in all 3 sections. You're gonna braid it all the way down, secure it with an elastic, and do the same thing on the other side. And then we're going to be going in with ABH's liquid lipstick in a Party Pink. This is one of my, can't talk, sorry about that. This is one of my favorite liquid lipsticks, especially in this really bright pink. It's a very blue-based tone, and it makes me so happy. So then we're going to go in with that body paint again, and we're going to just make a small crack into our lips over the liquid lipstick, color that in, and then we can move on to setting and shading. Taking a black eyeshadow, I'm going to set all of the cracks in the middle of them with the black shadow so they don't crease all day, and then I am going to lightly go along the edges of that and shadow in between each crack to make it look like it's popping out of my face. If you would like a less harsh version of these shadows, you can go in with a gray instead of a black. I just like the black because I feel like it allows it to look like it's actually broken in on my skin, but you could do this with gray as well. Then once you're done shading everything in, you are done with this look. And as you can see, my mic didn't record any of my audio. Yay! Love that. I'm just saying, don't forget to subscribe down below. And also, please don't forget to check out Irresistible Me and Arteza in the description below. I love you guys. Bye! Mwah!